position of the government is their concern. With that, we have another breaking update coming in. Let's tell you about what is happening there in West Asia as far as the war is concerned, and about a secret meeting between the Israeli Prime Minister and the UAE President, because we are learning that Israeli Prime Minister's office on Wednesday claimed that a secret wartime meeting had taken place with the UAE President during the Israel-Iran war, only for Abu Dhabi to swiftly deny that any such visit or undisclosed arrangement had occurred. So, in fact, in a statement on social media, the office of Israeli Prime Minister had said that leaders met in the city there in UAE on March 26th. Now, that was at the height of the war in West Asia, but now a denial has come in from UAE. Let me bring in my colleague Mayank on this. Mayank, tell us about the secret meeting, the claim that has come in from Israeli Prime Minister's office, something that UAE has now flatly denied.
See, whatever is being said is actually has a very important rollover, because what I'm trying to signify is UAE has been right from the beginning, Iran had been trying to direct its lots of ammunition on UAE, including the bases which were in the region. Why it was doing is actually Iran had been announcing that whatever base or whichever infrastructure will be used against it militarily or indirectly for congregation planning and all, it will be hitting. And UAE was the main one, because it was saying that a lot of support was coming from UAE. To bring it out, actually the reason is that it is because of these reasons only that UAE was directing its missiles and drones on UAE, and lately we are understanding that although it has been denied, but lots of denials have come in between also on issues which proved to be right. So in this case, UAE had been playing it has a very important relationship with the US, because whatever the operation which started on 28th of Feb, it has been a joint operation between Israel and the US. So what you see is actually it signifies that kind of the jointness between the US and Israel, and for that reason UAE was said to be providing the kind of a base or even geospatial intelligence also. So seeing all these things, one can analyze that yes, it is because of these reasons only that Iran was directing lots of its missiles and drones towards UAE. But as the things have been denied by the UAE, but initially it was, as you've already brought out, Israel had confirmed that the meeting took place towards 26th of March. So what it signifies, actually Iran had been trying to direct any facility or any country or any base of even US in the region, which it said that was being used against it or was supplying intelligence and geospatial intelligence in specific.
All right, so now a denial that is coming from UAE. Stay on with us, Mayank. I'll come back to you once again, because UAE has denied that Israel's Prime Minister made in fact, the secret visit to the Gulf country during the US-Israel war on Iran. Let me take you through that denial that has come. The United States denies, the UAE denies reports circulating regarding the alleged visit by the Israeli Prime Minister to the UAE or receiving any Israeli military delegation in the country. The UAE reaffirms that its relations with Israel are public and conducted within the framework of the well-known and officially declared accords and are not based on the non-transparent or unofficial arrangements. Accordingly, any claim regarding the unannounced visit or undisclosed arrangement are entirely unfounded unless officially announced by the relevant authorities in the UAE. The UAE calls on the media outlets to exercise accuracy and professionalism and to refrain from circulating unverified information or promoting misleading political narratives. So that is what UAE has to say, flatly denying any visit by the Israeli Prime Minister. Let me once again go back to Mayank on this. But before I come back to you, let me go across to Pathikrit Pen, geopolitical expert. Thanks so much for connecting with us. How do you look at this denial that has come in from UAE? Because in a post on social media, Israeli Prime Minister's office has clearly said that there was a secret meeting that took place between the leaders of the two countries. And this comes as the ties between Israel and the Gulf state appears to be expanding, mainly when it comes to the security issues linked to Iran. Your take on this?
Well, I think the denial that is coming from United Arab Emirates is primarily because of apprehensions that any such news coming out, will result in Iran taking that as an opportunity to hit UAE even more profoundly if there are any chances of the war getting flared up or start all over again. We have to understand that UAE has been badly hit during the war that took place between Iran and Israel and United States on the other side. And I think the situations are still very critical. The potential possibility of the conflict getting resumed anytime again cannot be ruled out. And against that backdrop, I think this kind of a news, if it comes out, it creates major military problem for United Arab Emirates, considering the fact that the geographical proximity of UAE is very, very near to that of Iran, and for the Iranians to actually launch any kind of loitering munitions or missiles into UAE is actually very, very easy. And we have seen that the air defense systems that UAE had of American origin have not been extremely successful, have not at all been successful in terms of thwarting those attacks. So I think it creates major security problem for United Arab Emirates, and that is a reason that they have been categorical in terms of coming out with the denial, even if the meetings have taken place. The complexities of Middle East are so profound that it might even have a problem for UAE with other Gulf states in the middle of this ongoing tension, which is far from over. So it also reflects that the situation in Middle East can again become terribly bad anytime soon, and therefore UAE is actually trying to err on the side of caution rather than being pragmatic. Back to you.
All right. So in fact, Israel has said that a secret meeting took place on March 26th. That was at the height of the war, but a denial that has come in from UAE. Thanks so much, Patikrit Pain, for connecting with us and bringing your perspective on this. We have another breaking